Hey! So, today is Valentine's Day. I hope you're all having a wonderful Valentine's Day. My webtoon was updated on, was it today or was it a few days ago? I don't know. It was updated. I'm sorry, Mercury retrograde. It was updated on I'm still debating if it should be on Valentine's Day or just a few days before, because usually I update on Fridays and I kind of want to keep it that way, but and if I don't know, I'll figure that out. But anyway, so today I wanted to talk about Webtoon and how I got into it and all that. So yeah, let's talk about it. So originally, as you know, if you watched the last Draw With Me, I actually made this webtoon on the spot completely. I did not plan it really very much before I started actually posting it. And it's crazy because I never actually set out to make a webtoon. I just kind of fell into it and I ended up loving it, and that's what I do now. So I'll kind of tell you about how that kind of manifested into my life, I guess. So, this webtoon, it's based on my poetry books that I have had literally since I created them back in 2014, 2015, in between that time. All three, Melancholia, Hysteria, and Euphoria. And Polaris I'm working on right now. But anyway, so this webtoon is based on that, and it originally started as a thing to heal me. It was I write when I'm sad, and that heals me. So that's what it started out as, I guess. So and I had my cat is here. I had he wants to talk. I had finished Melancholia long before I actually published it. And the reason I didn't publish it, it was the whole thing, but I kind of was neglecting my health. I hurt myself. I had to get better. And then after I got better, I was like, I want to publish this. So yeah, so I wanted to publish it, but I wasn't sure how I would go about doing that. My cat is back. He loves my voice. He gets very excited when I talk. I don't know why. It's really cute. And now he's sitting on me. Oh, it's so cute. Cat ASMR. Anyway, so, and now he's walking away. He's a Gemini. Sometimes he loves me and sometimes he doesn't want to deal with me. But anyway, so, yes, I had finished this poetry book and I was like, I want to publish it. And, there are a list of things you need when you publish a book. You need the ISBN number, you need the copyright, you need 1,000,001 different things. You need a cover, you need formatting. There's so much you have to do. And I'm all on my own. I tried to get it traditionally published and no one was interested. So I'm like, F it, I'll do it myself. So I did. And so I did everything myself. I created the cover. I created all the covers, actually. I created all of them. And in this last kind of one of the last things I was doing because I had chosen a day that I wanted to launch it. And all the time before that, I was actually doing this, I was trying to figure out how to do the book trailer. And the book trailer was definitely something that I wasn't sure how I was going to do it. Because for me, I don't really, like, I don't know, I don't have the means to hire a model or an actor or any of that, get people to do things for me. I had to do everything by myself. And I didn't feel comfortable in front of a camera. Like, I just didn't. And even though it was, like, poetry that, you know, was born of my pain and, like, my struggles and all of that, I didn't want to really put myself in it. It was just, I didn't feel comfortable with that. So I was like, how am I going to make this trailer? And then I was like, there's no way I can animate it because I'm not an animator. There's no way I could, you know, so I had an idea to just use Webtoon. And back then, I didn't know that anyone could just go in and make a Webtoon. I thought you had to have an agreement with them. I thought you had to, like, you know, already be known or something. I didn't know there was a section where you could just upload your own Webtoon, like, free of charge, just on your own, doing whatever. And when I found that out, and I knew about Webtoon already. I read True Beauty. I read, like, you know, Lost in Translation before it was even an original, which, like, that's literally my favorite Webtoon. Like, I love True Beauty too. And I read even the BTS Webtoon, like, I read that too. I love Webtoon, just, like, anime in general, like, anything related to webcomics, manga, like, shoujo, all of that. I love it. So, comics, I've always loved that. And I thought, like, I always thought I would make one, but I wasn't sure if I ever could. I used to have a limiting belief, and I don't know why. I used to have a limiting, and this is going to sound so dumb, but I'll tell you anyway, because maybe someone is watching that also has this limiting belief. I had a limiting belief that I can't make a Webtoon or an anime or anything because I'm not, like, Japanese. I literally thought you had to be Japanese to make an anime or a Webtoon or something like it. Like, you had to be Asian. Like, what? And specifically Japanese. I don't know why I thought this. I feel so stupid saying it now, but that's what I used to think. And, you know, if there's anyone watching this who has that same limiting belief, I'm telling you, don't let that stop you. But anyway, so that aside, I was trying to figure out how to market my book, because obviously posting it on Instagram is one thing, but I don't have money for ads, so I couldn't just run an ad and have people, like, you know, follow me and all that, and even that doesn't really guarantee that they'll buy the book, right? It's just a follow. And so I was like, how can I get this out? I was doing poetry readings. This channel used to be poetry readings, because that was one of the things I was trying, and it was all right. But I wanted to do more than that. So I started the Webtoon, and originally it was only going to be that very first chapter. That's still up right now if you want to go read it. I'll leave it linked below. But the very first kind of trailer-ish type thing, sneak peek kind of situation, I put all the poetry, and I kind of combined it into one poem, and that became the kind of peek into what Melancholia was. And I always planned for it to kind of have that aesthetic, that vibe, just this girl wandering and, you know, being lost in kind of like a swampy type, like, wilderness where everything is kind of like dead. Like, it was gonna be like that always. But I didn't know that I was actually gonna make it into a full-blown story, like an actual Webtoon. I thought it was just gonna be that one chapter, like that one thing. But then when I saw how many people were actually interested in it, it got like 100 views overnight, and I was like, what? It was so crazy to me. And like, I think 20 people subscribed to it overnight, and I was like, wait, what? So it was something that people were actually interested in. And I guess part of it was like, I put more effort into that than I did into, you know, taking a picture and posting it. Like, taking a picture and posting it is so easy to do. And I feel like when you actually put your And yeah, I put my love into my words and everything, but those words were written so long ago, you know? And I feel like when you put more effort into something, you get more out of it, you know? And so it's kind of a limiting belief in a way, but at the same time, that's kind of how I felt. And so I thought I could actually do this. I thought people are going to want another one. I'm going to have to do this every week. And so I just kind of threw myself into it. I was like, F it, I'm going to do it. Because I was like, why not? So I did. And actually, I ended up getting more followers on Webtoon. So that's kind of become my main kind of, I guess, where everyone goes to see me, my Webtoon. Well, anyway, so yeah. That's kind of how I got into Webtoon. That's how I started. That's what I did. And the reason I'm telling this story, this part of my life, is because it's kind of like the reason why I'm saying this on Valentine's Day. I have another video, I'm not sure if I posted it yet or not, about my twin flame story where I talk about my person that, you know, is meant for me and I'm meant for him. And that, like, it's kind of like about the life path, like life purpose. For me, my life purpose has always been infused with my divine counterpart. I call him my one. I explain why in that video if you want to go watch it. But basically, like, that entire thing, my Webtoon, like, it kind of, there were signs that had happened in my Webtoon that kind of ended up manifesting into reality without me even knowing it. So I do believe that Webtoon, or, you know, just creating in general, for me, is another manifestation tool, and anyone could use their creative power, you know, as a manifestation tool. But for me, I wasn't doing it consciously. It's just these things would happen, and I can't really go into detail about it because we're not in union yet, so I can't really talk about him in detail at all. But I just wanted to talk about how I got into Webtoon and all that, because it is kind of related to that story, my twin flame journey type situation. So I just wanted to talk about that and tell you how I got into Webtoon, because it's all kind of interconnected in a way. And it's kind of like these little things happen, and it's kind of like, it's like these little things happen and you can't really, it's like you don't really know, and it's kind of like when things work out, it's just like, what? So for me, like, Webtoon, I never thought I would do Webtoon, but I just kind of fell into it, and I found out that I actually love it. I love drawing. I love improving in my drawing. I've always seen myself as a writer before an artist. I never saw myself as solely an artist. So now that I am kind of both, I've realized, like, that is what I'm meant to do. Like, because I feel so happy, I feel so content, like, the time goes by so fast and I don't even know, which, you know, isn't really that great, but I am trying to be more balanced and stuff now. But yeah, Webtoon and my life purpose and everything, it's all kind of interconnected. I really feel like I'm meant to do Webtoon, and I'm meant to write, obviously, and I'm meant to create this art and stuff. And I just thought, like, if anyone is kind of like, for me, my life purpose is leading me to him. It's kind of crazy, but it's kind of it's literally how I feel. It's what my intuition has been telling me, and, you know, I'm still surrendering all of it, because it's kind of like, I'm a Libra. I like to have control over things. Like, I like things to be a certain way. I'm Scorpio too, so it's kind of like I just, like, want certainty, kind of. But I'm kind of starting to surrender that and just kind of go with the flow and kind of just do whatever I feel like doing. And more often than not, I feel like doing Webtoon. I feel like making these videos. I feel like tarot. I feel like writing, obviously. And so I just wanted to make this video about that, because I feel like a lot of people could relate to it probably if they've been through something similar. But also, I'm just, you know, Yeah, if you're like confused or you don't know who your divine person is or you don't know like you want to find that person, I can't really give you advice on how to like be with them because I'm obviously not with mine yet. I know who he is, but I'm not with him physically. He's here energetically. He's here, but he's not here physically. So, it's kind of like I can tell you that your life purpose will lead you directly to them. If not, they will lead you to your life purpose. And it'll be something that you are meant to do. It will feel like you're completely aligned. It'll be like that. So I just kind of wanted to make this video real quick while I'm drawing this lovely picture of Petal and Sky, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's not really romantic or anything, but in the vibe of Valentine's Day, but it's still, it's still a wholesome kind of moment. It's a wholesome kind of thing. So I just thought I would, tell you about how I got into Webtoon, because it came about so serendipitously in a way I never expected. Which is literally how love happens too. But anyway, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think of it. Do you like this picture? I think they're really cute. They are my OTP.